Yo, Samuel, what's good, man? It's your boy Eric Bellinger. First off, I want to start by saying thanks a lot for the submission. Checked out the track, and I think it's a good track. I don't think it's like an unbelievably, oh my God, that's incredible. I think it's a good track, though. You know what I mean? I think it's just a solid, R&B joint, you know what I mean? Type of joints like the Underdogs is doing, you know, couple years back though. So it's a little bit dated, but I do think it's a great track. Um, I don't know, just because nowadays, the songs that people are doing are just out of this world. You know what I mean? Try to look for some new sounds. Try to think out the box. I heard the traditional format. I heard solid. Your drums was hitting real hard. Um, Track was good. It was just a good track. Um, but nowadays, just good just isn't good enough, man. Like, cause with the way album sales and stuff is going like that, just making the album or you know what I mean, getting the joint on, it's not the same anymore. You actually really have to go for the single, cause that's really people buying singles a little bit, more so than they are albums. So just think bigger, think different, think something that sounds new. Just always got to remember, man, as a producer, you're competing with, people like Ronnie Jerkins and people like, the interns and underdogs and, what I mean? They're each time they're trying to come out with the new sound as opposed to it sound like you're competing with, like, okay, cool, I'm gonna do what they did. It's like it sounds like a remake as opposed to you creating a completely new sound. You know what I mean? So I would say just dig in and keep going. I definitely know that you have a a whole lot of potential. The track sounds great. It just doesn't sound like new. It doesn't sound like what's next. You know what I mean? So just I don't know, think out the box a little bit, and I don't know. I know you're gonna do some things because, like I said, that was a great track. Um, just got to come a little bit harder, but hopefully you could do some more tracks. A lot of people usually submit maybe like 4 or 5 tracks. They do like snippets of probably like a minute each or like 45 seconds each. That's a good way also if you haven't been doing that already. To get your music more of your music heard, more critique, a better idea of how to help and how to where to go, from where you're at now. So also think about that. And I don't know. I hope to hear back soon. Thanks a lot, man. I really appreciate you. Take care.